Good, how are you?
I'm okay.
How's your back doing?
It's doing good. It's doing good. Like just a random fall and just banged it up a little bit, but I'll be good.
Do everything today.
Yoga help?
Yoga always helps.
Who has the best downward dog?
I don't answer that question. I don't really look. I couldn't tell you
Child's
that.
pose.
I couldn't tell you any of that. I'm sorry.
Is yoga something you did before this, or you try to incorporate?
Yeah, I like yoga. I really love Pilates. I like Pilates a lot. I do Pilates a lot in the off season, so I enjoy that.
What do you think you guys need to get out of this game tomorrow night?
I think it's going to be a good, trial run going into the season. We being overseas and we, been battling with, just all the movement and traveling. And now is the perfect time for us. We got to go back home, work on what we've worked on for the last 3 weeks. And I think it's going to be a good challenge for us. The Pistons are a young team. They push the ball, play on fast breaks. So everything that we're working on and how to play against in practice, I think it's going to help us. And I think tomorrow will be a good challenge for them.
Can you accomplish what you need to as a team when you're missing key players? I mean, this, in essence, this would be a dress rehearsal, but you're missing key players.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's next man, is up. So for us, it's like, it's not going to be a 100% team throughout the whole season. We know that. There's injuries that can happen and certain things where a guy's going to miss games. Maybe it's Luka now, but in 3 weeks it could be Maxey. We just never know. So I think everyone's prepared, and it's kind of like the next man approach, and it's also a good test for us to be able to play without having a key guy like that.
How do you feel the process of learning to play faster as a team? How has that manifested itself here in practice?
Honestly, I think it's a huge, it's gone to a different level of how fast we're playing this year. And I think everybody enjoys it. Everybody sees, how it can benefit us as a team. And I think it's something that, we will see improvements from last year.
Danny, is there an excitement level like among players just to see a different style of play and try to do something different than what you do?
I think so. I mean, it's always fun, playing fast, leads to more dunks, leads to more, stuff that fans, want to watch and stuff players want to be a part of. So I think, playing fast is going to just, lead to, more wins. I think the faster we play, without defense and everything in general is going to help us out.
Coach has talked about experimenting with the starting lineup. What do you think you have to prove to show that you should be part of that lineup?
I mean, honestly, I think it's a coach's decision. I'm going to play, 100% every single game. I'm going to give it my all. And it's a tough decision for the coaches to make, but whatever it is, I'll be ready to go, and I'm sure if it's not me, whoever's in that position, I trust my teammates, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna go to battles, whatever way it is.
Is there anything you've added this offseason that you want to bring this season?
I think just being more confident with the ball, being able to score out of moves and in late shot clock situations. But overall, I think just more confidence and just being ready to go. Some of those situations where last year I was a little hesitant.
Do you think there's a difference last year in terms of hesitation, confidence, all that stuff, when you're playing with both Luka and Kyrie versus just one of them?
I would say, like, at the end of the day, you got two of the best players in the world, on the offensive end. So yeah, sometimes there is, but it's about believing in myself and also believing in my other teammates that we can get it done too. So I'm looking forward to that.
How does Dante fit in, and what about his game do you think works really well with this group?
Dante's been great, man. Dante's he's a great guy, but also a great player. He's been enjoyable to play with on the Australian team, and I think he's going to add a amazing element to this team. He's been getting in the paint very well this training camp, and he's been scoring and dishing off. So I'm super excited to play with him. I have a fellow Australian on the team too, and Kyrie.
How hard is it to do, what he is doing, having gone overseas, played in Europe, kind of betting on himself to get a ticket back and prove he belongs here?
It shows the type of guy he is. He knows that he has to work for everything. Some tragic things happen with injuries in the past, but he's done what a lot of people can't really do. So all props to him, and I'm super excited that he's back here, and I think he'll stay.
Do you like any of the nicknames people have come up for the two of you guys?
I haven't heard any.
The Kangaroo Kids?
I haven't
The
heard
Sydney
that.
Suns?
The Sydney
The
Suns.
Boomerang Boys?
Oh, Are these people, or is it you that coming up with this?
Twitter's like, love you guys.
I haven't heard them, but hey, whatever floats the boat, I guess, man. I don't mind. I don't know. I'll let you think of some more.
Come back with another one.
You know, it's not just the Aussie element. This team is very international. Do you see that manifest anyway on the court or in the locker room?
As far as like,
Just different personalities, bringing different viewpoints, came from different places.
yeah, I mean, I think basketball is growing. You know, every year there's more kids in the draft from more overseas countries, and I think it's cool to see, you know, how basketball is growing, you know, and how it's become such an international sport. But we all have one thing in common, and that's just basketball, and it brings us together. So, I mean, yeah, to an extent, I think it's cool to be able to learn different cultures and all that. You know, we just went to Madrid where Luka played, so to be able to see that side of it, it's cool. It's cool how you can travel, you know, 15, 16 hours, and the same love for basketball is there. So I would say so, yeah.
It's obviously no secret that there's an October 23rd deadline. How are you approaching that?
I mean, I think it's just, you know, there's a deadline, but there's also, you know, the 25th is the first game of the season. So for me, that's my main priority. So whatever happens, happens. You know, I'm just letting my agents take care of that in the front office. But, you know, my eyes on 25th and beating the Spurs, getting off to a good start.
Josh, how has your play with Dante on the national team helped build chemistry and helped you bring him to the fold of what's going to happen this year with the Mavericks this year?
Yeah, I think anytime you get to really play with anybody, it's beneficial. You know, Seth has come back, and you know you can tell that he's played with, you know, some of these guys in the past. You know, he's playing with a lot of confidence, playing really well. So I think, you know, him and Dante, having Dante here, I think it's a comfort level for both of us having each other here. And honestly, I think he's fitting really well. Super comfortable, and the guys love him. He's a good locker room guy, so I think it's helped everybody.
Appreciate it. Thank you.